So to further dive in and understand the confirmation process, the process by which a bias becomes a negative, incorrect judgment, especially in the workplace, we like to think about confirmation bubbles and how we can be aware of these and burst these confirmation bubbles. So let me know if this sounds a little bit familiar to you. Your team is about to have a meeting with a department of people who are very different than you. And your team meets before that meeting. And in this, you talk about the negative stereotypes that you often have of those people. And because you have an affinity with your group, you like to believe that your group is best and the ways you do everything is correct. And maybe you're going to go into this meeting with an open mind, but you're still going with those stereotypes quite active. Maybe one of the stereotypes is that the other teams, they're quiet and they don't offer that much feedback. And then you go into the space, and especially with a stereotype like quiet, then there's just so many moments that the bias is confirmed. And then you come back out and you have a meeting after the meeting with your team again, and someone says something like, "Oh, you're right. I was trying to have an open mind, but that person was so quiet, just like you said they would be." And so what we've done here is we've reinforced the biases through these confirmation bubbles. And what we could have done better is that we could have been more curious. So in our confirmation bubble ahead of time, we could have thought of all the reasons why this stereotype that is about this group might not be diagnostic of the negative thing. So it's been said that this group we're meeting is a little quiet. I wonder if they're quiet because they do reports differently, or I wonder if they're quiet because they do feedback all at the end, or I wonder if they're quiet because they want to be nice and give us more space. And then during the actual process, instead of immediately judging, you can inquire more and create space. You can say, hey, normally we do presentations like this. So this is why we are going to do this. This is the way that we'd love feedback to be given to us during this process. Do you have, does that sound good to you? Is that different than what you do? Just little moments like that can help bust the confirmation process of a bias coming through a confirmation bubble, coming into the meeting, coming through the confirmation process like this person is quiet or this group is quiet and unhelpful. So watch out for confirmation bubbles. Watch out in general for how the confirmation process works everywhere, and know that while bias is difficult and no one will ever be completely free of bias, the brain is biased, the process by which a bias can become a negative bad judgment or action can be interrupted by being more curious.